Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we are doing what I like to call the Shadow Dragons Part 1. Essentially we're just going through all three of the first three Shadow Dragon events for the new events. So let's do it. Alright guys, so starting off with the very first Shadow Dragon, okay? This is the team I'm going in with. So the reason I'm doing a cooler team, I adore the cooler team. Well, pretty much the whole Wicked Bloodline team. Just love them. The cooler, if you haven't seen already how I've rainbowed him, go watch our summoning videos right now, please, because they're awesome. I beg of you. Alright guys, so here we are with the event. Now it's just all STR. So the first three Shadow Dragons are really simple. Either one or two stages, or two phases, sorry. And so the first phase, just SCR against, I don't remember any of the Shadow Dragon's name except for the main ones, you know, Nova, Sin, Ice, Omega. That's about all I know. Don't hate me for it. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. So SCR Cooler is my big bad boy, but the follow-up, I think, but I think the main unit of this whole thing will definitely be the Metal Cooler. Now, he's obviously an AGL unit, so he will do very well in this event. However, I think AGL Cooler is one of my favorites, Easy A's of last year's, purely because I think he has really good damage output, plus he's got great defensive stats. Like, yeah, he doesn't raise defense on attack, on his super attack, but it's like, he sits at like 500k anyway. Like, I'm not that upset about it. But yeah, so these first three events aren't too hard. From what I understand, they're pretty light. They're pretty fun. You just go in, put a team together that you like, and obviously relative to the typing, and have a bit of fun. Which is why I picked my Wicked Bloodline team. Especially with this LR Cooler, who is easily, you know, I'm tossing up between whether him or the LR Tech Gogeta is my favorite unit in the game, but I think the Cooler might take it just because of how disgustingly OP he is. And it's so cool. It's so fun to watch. I'm just going to take here. Case in point. No damage. Too easy. Now, I did bring the Tech Golden Freezer just as a precautionary in case the event did do me dirty, and I was just like, oh no. How am I going to survive this? I think it'll be fine. Like, no damage was taken last time from a super attack. Okay, that's not so good. Keep in mind, I also don't have my Tech Golden Freezer anywhere near 100%. He's like literally 55%. Easy aid, but that's about it. So, you know, it's not very good. Now, with this event, I don't know whether they're going to progressively get harder and harder as we release new stages. I think that's the plan. Oh my god. Ah, yes. Thus comes to the absolute daddies. Yeah, so I think they're gonna progressively get harder, which 49.5, it's his second turn. What is that? But yeah, so I think they're gonna get progressively harder. I think they're gonna go through the regular stages, you know, going through all the Shadow Dragons, probably in chronological order of the series, but we're gonna have to see. I don't actually know if that's true as of yet. I could not really tell you, but I think at the end they'll release 7 stages, 8 stages. Probably do 8 stages because they'll count in Omega Shenron, assuming they don't do Sin assuming they do Sin by himself. If they do by himself, then yeah, obviously 8 stages, but if they don't, then it'll be 7, which either way I think will be fine. I don't really mind. I think either way it's gonna be a fun event. I think it's gonna be similar to the What Do I Download Celebration, where it was essentially the Metal Cooler Core and all those other different little fun events. Fun for some, annoying for others. Was definitely very annoying for me until people thought, let's do some nuking. Let's be smart about it, which they were smart. I was generally impressed. There you go. There's the first event done with ease. Oh, don't even worry about it. Just this is what I do on a casual day. Just kick ass, take names. Or was it take names, kick ass? It's one or the other. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. See you there. Starting off with a banger rotation. Loves it. It's actually not too bad a rotation, to be honest with you. I feel like with this event, oh my god, that was a lot more than I remember taking. Oh, he's done it. There you go, guys. He stuns. Don't put the character you want some supers out of to win first. But anyway. What would you do? How is the celebration going for you guys? I hope you really been enjoying it. So far, I have been enjoying it. I think it's a bit lackluster at the moment. I think there's... Actually, I can't say lackluster, like that's a fair comment. There's a lot of content coming out. I think we've been provided a lot of different events of sorts. Level of difficulty can vary. The new event with when you have to one-shot Boo or Omega, I don't like that event. I'm just going to put that out there at this very second. I think it sucks. But no, there is a lot of content actually. I retract the comment. I think Anniversary's been alright so far. There's a lot of opportunities to get stones, a lot of different fun activities that are being tossed around. I think there's going to be a lot of content to come as well for the rest of the Anniversary. Obviously, we're getting our Easy A for the physical Vegito, and the SCR Boo. That does all the different transformations, which I think is really cool. It's probably been about time we get those units. Now, if you want to see how they perform prior and post, feel free to go on our channel down below here in that little area there. And there might be a little icon to show the, click the video here and you can see the playlist or the video or whatever it is. I don't exactly know how it functions. I've never used it before. Then. I'm probably just going to cut this part out, to be honest. Alright guys, so here we are with not too bad of a starting rotation, to be honest. I'm going to put you in the front. I'm going to let you take some of the damage and get your build up as well. And if we do die from the first attack, then, or well, any super attack, I guess, then we can revive. Hopefully he doesn't. Okay, see how it's going to be. What are you at? 50k. What is this? What the hell is that? What the hell ain't even that? Okay, it's a lot of damage. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the rest of this celebration. I think we've got a lot of different events that are coming along the way. Physical Vegito and the SCR Boo, Transforming Boo, which I think is really going to be some good units that they've released. I think it will help out a lot of characters, especially for things like Battle of Wits. For those trying to do all the different events with the Battle of Wit characters and whatnot, I think this will give a bit of help. Plus, I think just having an extra unit that's useful on the new Anniversary units team will be great. Don't kill me, please. Question mark. Nice. I'm alive! I'm alive! Yes, I think there's going to be a lot of good, a lot of fun that will come out of this Anniversary. With those two EZAs confirmed, with a lot of different events that have released recently and things that are probably going to release later along. Obviously, this, as I said before, this event will keep getting more stages. And obviously, there'll probably be some more, I reckon there'll probably be some more red zones. They'll probably release soon enough. And, after that, any future EZAs, I definitely, and I mean I definitely think that the 5th years are going to get their EZA. And when they do, it's going to be so good. I love those units when they first came out, and they need to be revamped so hard / EZA'd, and I'm really looking forward to them. When they come, and they will come, it's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, I'm going to have to make some sacrifices here. It's sad to see him go, but I got to do what I got to do. Do it. Super technique. Now go on. Do it. Yeah, no, good. Do it. See what happens. Okay. I take it back. I do care. Still do damage, goddamn. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of events, and also with the second part 2 summons, I think that the Carnival boys are going to be really good with it. It's probably going to be an Omega and a Boo. I think Kid Boo has deserved a LR as well as Omega for a very long time. The fact that they didn't get one for as long as they have now, it's quite impressive, really. But it's time. It's time we give them what they need. Time to get what they deserve. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'll probably do some summons on it if I can. We'll have to see. But if you haven't checked out one of our other videos recently with that little battle between me and Koof, you'll see that one of us might not be as wealthy with our money as as the other. You'll have to go check that out, guys. Go on our channel below, you know, give it a look. Such the different videos. There's some summons, you know. There are some battles just between me and Koof. There's only been one because we've only just done it, okay? Like, I mean, just done it as in like recorded. I mean, we've just done it as in like this is the first one we've done since we've ever been here on YouTube. So give it a watch. See what you think. Yeah, so I am quite looking forward to it all. Don't just come on. Leave. Hey. Legs. Oh, that's less damage. So yeah, I think this anniversary is going to be really fun. Really good. Relative to the other anniversaries, I don't know. I feel like maybe last year's was a bit more hype. I don't know whether it was because of the units or whether the, you know, it was the different events, the red zone being the introduction. Because when the red zone released, it was the biggest thing. It was like, oh my god, it's the red zone, like, you know. And it was only so big because it was just so strong. And the anniversary units were just so well built for it. So, you know, like, oh, do I also, does he? He does. Yeah, he does. We're going to firstly pop that. We're going to skip that, but. Just for the fans out there, all the cooler fans like myself, we're gonna do a little bit of this. I actually haven't watched this in so long. No! Anyway, continuing. So yeah, I think there's a lot that's going to go on through this anniversary, and I think it's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. I hope you save some summons for the carnivals. I know I have to because I also want to get the tech carnival Goku that I do not have. I spend all of my stones on the LR cooler and then on the LR metal cooler because I like both those cards a lot. But yeah, in the comments, guys, let us know what team you decided to use for these events. As well as how else, like what things you are looking forward to in this celebration or things you're anticipating. I think me and Koof are going to be doing some little tier lists potentially in the future, as well as even some what's to come in part 1, part 2, part 3, you know. Yeah, triple sleeper, defensive up, let's go! We'll do this. We'll definitely get this off because we just get some healing anyway. Yeah, and get some damage in there. It'll probably be the last rotation before we do anything else anyway. So we'll do that. And now, where are you sitting? You're a little bit higher, but I don't want you to be stunned in case he does do a super. So we're just going to give you that. Give you max of that. There we go. Perfect. Now, I think... I do just want to quick... Oh my god, stop, man. I do want to just quickly talk about the different anniversary units for this year. So obviously we've got the GT boys and the DBZ boys. The Dragon Ball Z boys are really good. They're super strong and super defensive. GT, I haven't used them, but I've seen them do really well. I think they're a bit more convenient, both in their Spirit Bomb use as well as in their defense with the... There you go, that's the end of the event for there. In the damage reduction. But I think there's a lot of other things that you probably boil it down to. I think the differences aren't that big, but they're big enough where you could probably put a tier difference for them. I wish I could continue this conversation, but I'm gonna skip along to the next stage because we just finished the second one. Let's go. All right, third stage, here we come. See you in that next one. All right, guys, here we are with the third stage. Now, unfortunately, it's a sad time, but I've had to give up my my Wicked Bloodlight team. I know. It's sad. It's depressing even. It breaks my soul. But we got to do what we have to do. I also see there is a mission to do. I think it's GT Heroes with 6 units. Now I'm not going to worry about that, to be honest. I just want to use the team I'm going to like, have a bit of fun with, and this team I've chosen. Let's get into it. Jesus, that's a lot of health. All right, well, so yeah. Now these units here, I think, will fit quite well. Will do well in this event. To begin with, you got the both 7 years on the team. Now, the 7 years, I still to this day believe they hold up. All right, like you can use them in so many different events. If you use it correctly, they're disgusting, right? But they hold up so well, and I think in this event they do really well, especially with the first phase being physical, and I think obviously having a lot of physical in the first stage will be great, and then it goes off to AGL. So then tech characters like the tech Gogeta, as well as the tech Super Saiyan God, Vegeta and Goku, the 7-year anniversary essentially, that will do great. So like, I think this event won't be too hard. I feel like it'll be pretty easy. So far, the past two haven't been that bad. Like, you're just kind of going through. They do hit a little bit hard, I will admit, especially in the second one. The second stage, dear lord, he was just destroying me, as you could see. But I think it'll be okay here. Now, he doesn't actually need to worry about a super attack. He probably won't even do any damage anyway, so just let him do his thing. Now, if he can do more dodges, okay, 50k. Yeah, that's what I expected. Post will probably be down to double digits. I think these stages aren't too bad. I think as I said, the more stages come out, they get harder and harder, and I think we have to be more worried. It'd probably be like, again, the world download. So yes! Do you know how rare it is I see him do this? I don't know why. Oh, come on. Give me a credit, please. That's big. That's very, very, very big. Yeah, I don't see that there's many... no, I think they'll probably do like the worldwide download celebration, where they have the little comedic thing of, you know, the metal cooler core and whatnot. Hopefully it doesn't get absurdly like bad, and if they do, they have ways around it to make it fun, because I don't want to have to be sitting there being like, how am I going to defeat this event? It's really hard, you know. Like, that's, do you want, for example, which I'm not happy about, the Omega and Boo event, which we'll probably do a video on sometime soon. But, you know, like, you have them there, and you're trying to finish it. Like, the Boo one's doable with any character. You can do it with the Gohan. Yeah, any unit that can kind of nuke-ish. Like the LR Gohan. If you have the Gammas, you can do it. You know, you can actually get him to transform. Even with a Cell, you can get him to transform. You can use an item that will obviously change the orbs into blue, into AGL orbs, and then also give 5% per orb. So he's nuking, which is great. Or you can actually have one of the anniversary units, which is how they've like formatted it, to put them in and let them do max damage. Now, while I think that's great that they're trying to endorse a new fun little kind of gimmick, my issue is you're required to have the anniversary units to do it. The Boo one I have no issue with. I actually have no issue with the Boo one. I can do it with the Gohan, or I can do it with the DBZ boys. But with Omega, I have fiddled around with it once or twice. From what it seems, you can't do the Omega one without the new anniversary unit of the GT boys. Continuing. So, the Omega event, I think you actually do need the... Yeah, we'll just get that in a second. I think you do actually need the anniversary unit, which I think is kind of stupid. Only because not everyone's going to have it. Like, I'm sure there's probably ways around it. I probably haven't fiddled enough with it to know the answer to how to do it. But I'm fairly sure it's not possible without the anniversary unit, which I think is stupid. Like, when an event is physically impossible without a particular unit, I think is really stupid. I'm going to be honest now. I'm just going to pop away. So I'm not even going to mess with it. And for all of those out there that think, oh, what a wimp. You're not baiting me. I don't care. Okay? Because I'm cooler than that and I'm better than that. Alright, I don't let peer pressure hold me down. But anyway, I think that's a gimmick that isn't a fun gimmick. I think a good gimmick is where anyone can do whatever they like, but obviously it's just difficult. Yes, my boy. Give him, go, yeah. Give him the confetti. Give him the hushada. Ooh, and a crit. Damn. Yeah. So the gimmick, like the cooler event with when you could nuke him, love that. The cooler when you had the multiple rounds of metal coolers, I thought that was awesome. I thought it was really fun. Those are little gimmicks that I think are fun. When you have to use a specific character that you can't get because, I don't know, you've run out of stones or you don't have the stones or whatever it is, you just haven't been lucky enough, then what are you meant to do? I think it's a stupid little thing. But it's okay. I don't think it really matters at the end of the day, because it's what, like 6 stones? You get five stones. Oh no, it's more than that actually. I think it's a few more there because there's a few missions to it. Well, look, either way, like it's like, oh man, like those stones can put to a multi. It's like you can just wait to get the stones anyway. So I don't think it's that bad. Besides, this anniversary is going to give us like heaps of stones. So if you really want the units to do such an event, you can just put those stones into there rather than somewhere else. Double. Let's go do a show anyway. Yeah, how do you like that? How do you like a damn apples? The apple. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly. And give him a bit of this. As you can see, guys, these events aren't too hard. Okay, if you have a fair amount of units, like you'll get through this pretty easily. I think anyone that has the anniversary units could probably get this done because the anniversary units are just insane. But even if you don't, you know, and you got some other units that are really good, the Gammas are great for this. You know, the 7 years are great for this. I like cool. I like everything that's on the banner. If you got some of those units off the banner of the celebration, you're living. And if you haven't summoned on... Oh, dude, you cannot be serious. You're telling me you didn't kill him? Doesn't matter. My boy Vegito will finish it off for me. If you have any of the units off the banners, you'll be able to get this done. I promise you that. It's not the event. It's not that hard. When new stages come out, probably might want to consider the difficulties that you'll be experiencing, but that's neither here nor there. That's for a later date to be worried about. But yeah, not too hard. I hope you enjoyed those events because I actually did enjoy them. It's a bit of fun. They're taking back to the lighter days of Dragon Ball Z where you just have really strong cards and just a few super attacks. You go, damn, that was really tough, you know. But I really liked it. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the events. I hope you enjoyed the stupidity coming out of my mouth. Hopefully I didn't blur. I didn't blur. No. Hope I didn't rant too much for you guys. Hope you enjoyed everything that I'd said. If you have any opinions of your own, any comments you want to leave below, do you want to chuck it in there? Chuck some tips for me, the things I can talk about next time. You know, I'll figure it out as I go. Leave it in the comments below. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Give us the bell. As I said last time, tell a friend. And see you later. Bye, guys.